Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Isabel. I'm an author, speaker, blogger, and I love to share spiritual teachings with a touch of color. Today, a video about my own spiritual awakening journey. I've gone through many changes, many transformations on this journey, and I know a lot of you, millions of people out there are awakening right now and may find themselves lonely, uncertain, confused, isolated. And so I wanted to present my own awakening journey, to share what I went through, to show you that you're not alone and that others are going through the same thing as you. My personal awakening journey started back many years ago when I was working in New York City. I was working as a corporate lawyer and I was very unhappy. I was miserable. I was sad because my soul was at the wrong place. I thought I was going in the right direction by society's standards, by the matrix standards, but my soul knew otherwise. I was a creative child. I loved to dance, to draw, to create, to act. I love to act and create these little mini theater productions. I used to do fashion shows. I was very creative as a child. I would sew my own clothes. So when the time came to make a career choice, I decided to go to law school, not for the right reasons. For the purposes of this video, I'm not going to get into all of that, but I'm going to suffice it to say that I was not a happy lawyer. And my soul recognized this and orchestrated some synchronicities with the universe, with God, so that I would wake up. So my first awakening came at the age of 34 while I was walking on the street in New York, and I was stopped on the street by a psychic who literally grabbed me by the arm and told me that she had an important message for me. She told me that I was on the wrong path, that I was supposed to be a writer. I followed her home. This could have ended up as a tragic mistake, but it actually changed my life for the better. That was my first awakening. This encounter with this woman who was a clairvoyant. She was put on my path to awaken me to my real truth, which is a creative spirit, a creative soul. I moved back home. I was living in New York at the time. I moved back home, started writing books, and started going down the real path of the real Isabel. Few years later came a second awakening when I went to a spiritual retreat at Kripalu in Massachusetts in the United States. It's a place that I love. I was going there a lot. My soul felt called to go to these spiritual retreats. I went to one at Kripalu. I went to the Omega Center to listen to Gabrielle Bernstein and many others who were on the spiritual awakening path. During a specific Kundalini meditation where we were doing intense breath work, I felt something open in me. It was my chakras, and my heart chakra opened. And this energy started circulating through my body. I did not really understand at the time, although I did shed a lot of tears. I started crying. I was literally sobbing in the middle of this meditation. I was not the only one, by the way. I unlocked something. I also unlocked some old trauma from my childhood or my teenage years. I really didn't know where it was coming from, but I just needed to release a lot of pent-up energy. Following that incident, I started feeling really called to the spiritual path. I wanted to spend all my vacations going to spiritual retreats. I wanted to read spiritual books. I set aside the whole novel thing, although I did continue writing, but I really wasn't as passionate about novels during that period of time, in as much as I wanted to read self-development books about spirituality, read the masters, spiritual masters. My soul was craving this. And I also felt that within me, a call to teach this, but at the time I was not ready. I was in a relationship, and at that point I realized that this relationship could not continue because it was not going to allow me to develop spiritually where I really wanted to go, where my soul wanted to go, which led to a breakup, which was quite painful, and also a massive change in lifestyle. I went back and I also became a hermit. I'm a Virgo. And the hermit is in the tarot is represented as the Virgo is represented as the hermit. So I went into hermit mode, which means I was studying, I was going within myself, I was going to see spiritual healers, spiritual teachers who were helping me evolve on my journey. Then came another awakening when I went back to Kripalu, did another serious breathwork meditation, and at that point, this Kundalini energy, the energy of light, started circulating in my body. I felt like I was receiving God energy in my body. My hands were tingling. My feet were very cold also. The energy, the light energy was activated within me, which is great because today I'm a healer. I can heal with my hands. But at the time, I really had no idea what was happening. It was a time of great loneliness for me and challenges. I was living in a small house in the country all by myself, and I didn't really know what was happening. What saved me was other videos on YouTube like this one, connecting with like-minded individuals, although in my community there weren't that many. I had to let go of a lot of friendships at the time who did not understand what I was going through. Even physically, I was changing. My face had changed. It was like puffy, a little bit puffy at the time, and then I lost weight. I gained weight. I went through this whole cycle of tremendous change in my body. And what helped me was to isolate myself. Now, when I say isolate, I don't mean that you have to feel like you are alone. But there is a period of time during the awakening journey where you have to really reconnect to yourself, because we tend to give our power away to our friends, our family, our colleagues, even the television. We give our power away to social media, to society. So it's a very, very crucial time in your journey to really reflect, to go within yourself, to take walks in nature, to really, really go deep within yourself. I spent days in nature going for walks to reconnect to my soul, to listen to the messages that were coming through, and also to receive this very powerful energy of light that was going through my body. This whole journey really took a few years, actually. This important time where I went within myself, started listening to the messages of my intuition. What did my intuition want me to do? That's about the time where I first started my YouTube channel. I really felt called to share spiritual teachings and spiritual messages. I started making different friends, new friends that were on the spiritual path, going to meditations at night or yoga. Yoga was the other thing that saved me. I discovered yoga shortly after I started writing books. That really helped me on my path. I did hot yoga, regular yoga. I did all kinds of yoga, Kundalini yoga, meditation really helped me. Definitely an important tool on my journey. Also, it's important to listen to your body, because some people will say to you, if you're on a spiritual awakening journey, you have to be vegan. Other people will say, no, it's not good for your body. There is no two people alike. There was a period of time where I ate no meat, and then I lost all this weight with anxiety and fear that was going through my head, through my mind at the time. So I started eating meat again. Now today, I no longer eat meat, but I feel that I'm at a comfortable weight. My body is at a perfect weight, and I don't need to worry about putting on weight or having more protein. So what do I eat right now? I have a lot of smoothies with protein powder, a lot of fruit, a lot of vegetables, and I will sometimes, occasionally, very occasionally, have some eggs. Rarely, but I do eat them. So I mentioned my two spiritual awakenings. There was two more to come. One was an awakening to who I truly am. I am an entertainer at heart. I love entertaining people. That's when I realized that I wanted to become an actress when I was younger, but I was told by my parents it was probably not a good idea for financial reasons to meet society's expectations. That's why I became a lawyer. So my spirit sent me a beautiful life coach who was very spiritual and saw right through my soul and told me that I was meant to entertain. So I started giving more lectures, more conferences, more workshops. I also offered my services in schools to talk to students, and I started doing TikTok videos, which I still do, where I have a lot of fun doing this, and I show my entertainment side, this side of me, the entertainer who loves to act, who loves to play, who loves to goof around, and who loves to talk about eco-fashion. And this brings me to my fourth awakening, which is my life purpose. My life purpose is to help protect the environment, to help protect animals, wildlife. And it took me a while to realize that my life purpose will never change. My mission is critical to the transformation of the earth at this time, and that I am fully supported by the source, by God, in moving forward in my life path. My other mission is to help people find their own life purpose, which is something that I love to do. My life mission is to activate souls with my voice. I have the capacity to activate your soul when the soul is ready. My voice will activate you to your highest timeline so that you can move forward on your life mission, live a life of prosperity and peace. So those have been the 4 awakening periods, processes, and steps, the 4 steps on my awakening journey. I was looking for the word. And it has not been so simple, but it has been immensely rewarding. I feel at peace today. I feel very confident that I'm on the right path. And more importantly, I feel called to help anyone who feels alone, who feels confused about what it is that they came here to do. So I offer services. I offer coaching services. I also launched an online course. I will link the link below. I'm offering 25% off on this short course. It's a very precise course for those going through the spiritual awakening journey. I share all my tips, all my tricks to help you navigate this time. And I think with the discount, it comes to less than $25 US. The discount code is the word MAGIC. I certainly hope you will use it. I share all my tips, all my tricks, and all my secrets to help you go through and navigate this time of great change. The end result is a beautiful thing. It's a process of elevation, of higher consciousness, and of ascension. Once you ascend, you feel light as a feather. You don't get your feathers ruffled by other people. You don't worry about what's going on in the outside world. You don't worry about what's going on in the news, because you have learned on this path that you are the master of your own universe. You're a powerful co-creator of light. You came here to show others how to shine, how to stand tall, how to embody their life missions, and also how to help the planet transform. So those are the things that are the end results of listening to your intuition, going through the motions, going through the tests, going through the challenges, because your soul came here wanting to evolve. And there are going to be people on your journey, on your path, that are going to try to stop you from evolving. But that's what you came here to do. You came here like in a video game. You came here to ascend, to go higher and higher and higher. And these people that are trying to take you down, it's like a video game. You have to thank them, bless them, and keep moving on up. I hope this video has been helpful to you. I hope you're going to check out my online course that I created with much love. I wanted to share all these steps to let you know that it's not so simple. It doesn't happen overnight. You cannot transform overnight. It takes several years to go through all of these steps and evolution. But at the end of the day, it is certainly worthwhile. And that's what your soul signed up for in the end. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Until next time for another video. Bye for now.